Isaiah Arthur Harbour. At first glance, he may seem like an aspiring fitness influencer, but fairly quickly you'll come to find out why he's gained so much infamy, and why others in the fitness or bodybuilding sphere absolutely hate him. Isaiah has been trying and failing to build a bodybuilding-based social media presence for a little while now, making posts about his physique and constantly talking about others in the sport, but he's gone about it in the wrong way. The main issue people have with this shit is his extremely harsh, overconfident criticisms of other people's physiques, beating people down who most of the time have a genuinely good physique and you can tell they worked for it, while all the while he could never compare to what he would consider the worst of what he says have an awful look to them. A lot of people, even you now, might think he's just rage baiting for clicks and views, but I'm not really sold on that line of reasoning. If you really listen to the countless commentaries he has on others and the contrasting ways he talks about himself, he really sells it to me, as this is what the guy really believes. He truly believes he looks better than a fella who looks like this, for example. I mean, come on. This shit really believes this is peak male performance right here. Seriously, the way he talks about other people who may not even be trying to ever hop on stage is crazy, especially since he has no leg to stand on in that area considering his own physique. The ego goggles on this narcissist are actually insane. A great example of how delusional this fella is here, we have this clip of some kids presumably near a high school of him posing nearly nude, laughing at him, asking him what his bench max is and referring to him as a local celebrity.
New favorite local celebrity, holy shit.
The local celebrity.
New favorite fucking local celebrity. What's your bench max?
He doesn't negotiate.
He doesn't like speak bad.
He doesn't negotiate like terrorists, guys. That should go on PS5.
This egomaniac took that at face value and now believes those kids in his area really see him as some sort of celebrity. The younger generation looks up to him, which anyone with a brain would realize that most definitely that's not the case. He can't even fathom the idea that others could be ridiculing him for his weird tendencies. It brings us to our next point, is this character loves to pose near kids and young girls in a similar fashion. Whether it's in Speedos or stringers, it doesn't matter. It's weird and concerning. Now, you may think, hey, McGrubba, isn't that the bodybuilding type's whole spiel, being half naked and flexing? Well, sort of, I guess, but you also have to take into account with this guy, he's got an X-rated Twitter account and an OnlyFans that he promotes. On the same account, you can find photos of him half nude out in public with these young people. Now, not to throw any allegations around, but that starts screaming PDF file to me. That's where, unfortunately, a lot of this overlap between his bodybuilding and being half nude in public around young girls and his X-rated content, where he's clearly out in public with his wiener out, makes a lot of his content extremely concerning to me. And that cocky, I look so good attitude just really rubs me the wrong way on top of that. Especially since this guy has no concept of boundaries or could really ever fathom himself being in the wrong. There was one instance at a high school game where he was, as usual, hovering around a group of high school girls, doing his whole shtick of not caring about anyone but himself, flexing and looking at himself in the camera, but just real close to these girls, and that was making them uncomfortable, so they talked to a male bystander and had him ask Isaiah to leave that area as he's making these girls uncomfortable, and he's being weird, but of course, in Isaiah's infinite wisdom, he took this as the guy just being jealous of him. I'll just roll the clip for you fellas. God, I hate this dude. I mean, one, the older fella is completely right, regardless of intention. It's weird and honestly a bad look to have that whack ass fit on and be admiring yourself like that with a bunch of underage girls in frame. Absolutely, no one is jealous of you. No one is jealous of whatever you're doing here. And honestly, your response to him it was real pitiful and hard to watch. Of course, that thought process could make no sense to this little fella with this next clip of the guy making light of the situation.
This guy on the left is a pedophile for having a tank top on around cheerleaders, high school cheerleaders. Oh my gosh, what has this world come to, guys? Can somebody please explain, okay? I don't see any type of flirting energy going on here, any type of sexual energy here, or any type of luring women. As one guy said, he said I was luring little girls. I'm like, what? What is this? I don't even think y'all are real, honestly. I don't even think this shit's real in general, this whole fucking planet. But this is really not real. This is how I know, because when I come out on top with that 5 billion fucking, or 5 million subs on YT, and I pass up this guy that made this video on me in followers, okay, and I have a bunch of people start thinking like winners, okay, and they're not worried about a motherfucker trying to call him a fucking pedophile for having a tank top on. Goddamn, what is this? Can we please fix this shit? This is ridiculous. Oh my.
Like, come on, that's a little more than just a tank top. It seems to me to be a real poor attempt at cutting yourself a DIY stringer and just completely missing the point the original guy in the video made, and then an Instagram user going by Goob criticized you for. It's the implication. It's the fact he's a known exhibitionist posting himself nude in these same outfits he's admiring his own body beside minors in. In case you don't know what an exhibitionist is, by the way, it's someone who enjoys displaying their, let's say, packages or lack thereof to unsuspecting victims, or just displaying them out in public. And it seems that's exactly what this freak likes with. And you guys have to thank me for braving and censoring this account for you, because this shit is awful. Many videos or photos of him just whipping his gross shit out in public porta potties or out in the woods. It's weird and gross. And again, he does this under the same name as he posts half nude around kids. You know, even if you don't find that too weird, like personal life and online presence can be very separate things, I guess, but all the kids around the town must know him if they're making fun of the guy and calling him a local celebrity. I mean, his Instagram is seemingly his full legal name, so any of those younger fellas surely could have seen the nasty shit he posts. Then you put yourself in the shoes of the parents of the kids who have been around the guy while he's out perusing the town in his Speedo. Would you feel comfortable knowing he was around them, the same guy who probably popped into the nearby woods to jerk it in public and record it the same day? Yeah, he's so weird. Self-absorbed bodybuilding, creeping out little girls, having an incredibly inflated ego, and laying out undeserved criticism to those who look much better than him isn't the only thing this guy knows how to do. He also claims to be both an aspiring male model and loves to post covers of songs. I mean, you see the look in his eyes when he's admiring himself. He's so self-absorbed. Of course he's going to love his own singing voice and expect the masses to feel the same. It's just so god-awful, you guys.
Oh, why'd you get me so high to leave me so low, to leave me so low? Oh, why'd you get me so high to leave me so low, to leave me so low? Oh,
What's almost as sad, though, as the way he defended himself in that clip where a normal citizen calls him out at the football game is the way the dude pitches himself as a male model on his TikTok.
BMG, Wilhelmina. Where you at? Where you at, huh? What do you want? You want me to spend $10,000? Want me to spend $10,000 on a portfolio so you can see how you're gonna shoot me, I guess. I guess that's the way to get signed nowadays, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta spend money to make money everywhere I fucking go. Ain't that the truth? Might be the truth, but that's a damn shame. I shouldn't have to pay a dime. But hey. I guess we gonna pay a dime either. We gonna pay a few dimes, I guess. I don't know where you want to put me. Your Gucci ad, your Gucci cologne, you know, your Dior Sauvage cologne, your any cologne. Wife beater model, commercial, great catalog model. I'm gonna be in all the best catalogs. I don't give a damn if that catalog's over there on the other side of the planet. They gonna see me in that catalog. That's all I know. And I'm gonna say it right now, but I'm gonna say it again. You gonna see me in the catalog. Yep, come on. Signing, brother. We right here. We open. We free. We ready. Come on. We ready. We ain't ready to travel quite yet, but we gonna be ready, and I'm gonna let you know again when I am ready. Yeah. About my mom. Oh, shawty.
Wow, just a real hard watch from Isaiah, as usual, really. It's so sad. Like, not at all in the I feel bad for the guy kind of way. He's clearly a bad person. More in a, like, what a sad life you seem to lead kind of way. Anyways, I've had enough of watching this guy's awful content. If you mess with videos like these, subscribe for more shit like this, and let me know in the comments if you have any gremlin types like this guy for me to cover. Thanks for watching, you guys. Later, grubbers.